Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing a little bit of countryside charm into the craft room. I used some real stick grass from my garden and I used it to frame this gorgeous Highland cow, a little bit of metallic alcohol inks and then sealing it with a really good glossy finish. So let's see how this rustic beauty came together. This is my tray. It is not the large rectangular tray. It's a medium size. I think it's 18 centimeters, if I'm not mistaken. And then that stick grass, like I said, is out my garden. And you don't even have to dry it. It is dry already. So it's perfect to use straight away. So what I did was I mixed up my crystal resin. It's the 24 hours. It's the 1-to-1, and I put it into the vacuum chamber just to get out most of the bubbles and poured a little bit into the rim of the tray because, like I said, that is where I'm going to be putting the stick grass. Now, me and gardening names do not go together. I don't really know one flower or one plant from the next, so I had to Google what this actually is. To me it looks like wheat, but miniature wheat, but apparently it's called stick grass. Well, in South Africa it's called stick grass. It could be something else, but there is an Afrikaans name for it as well, but I won't bore you with that because probably you maybe know it as stick grass. So that is what it looks like. Like I said, I think it looks a bit like wheat, and I thought it would look really nice in the side of the tray. I know that you might be getting bored with me putting weird things in the sides of the trays, but I thought this would go nicely with my Highland cow. Now, unfortunately, I should have used my bigger tray, because I realized afterwards that the Highland cow UV DTF sticker is actually meant for the bigger tray, the 24 centimeter, I think it is. So I had to cut him down a lot, which was a little bit sad because he was surrounded by some pretty flowers. And so anyway, I had done it. I had used the tray and then only realized afterwards I should have used the bigger one. But anyway, on with the video. So here I am just putting in the grass and hoping that I didn't get too many bubbles, like I normally say when I add stuff into the sides, hoping I don't get bubbles. But if I do, I do. Nothing has to be perfect when you are doing art. It does not have to be perfect, and most of my stuff isn't perfect. But I love doing it anyway. So, like I said, I love saying that as well. Sorry. I was trying to get as little amount of bubbles as I could. So I was going quite gently and then just letting them sort of roll over the top so that they down the side and a little bit onto the base of the actual tray mold. Today I am just using, like I said, my Crystal 10 1-to-1, and I'm using some metallic alcohol inks. No mica powders or anything like that. Today I am just doing a clear background. And what else did I use? I used my heat gun and my UV DTF sticker. That's basically all I used today that I can remember. Just filling up a little bit more because I was wanting to put some of the stick grass on the sides. Obviously I wanted to have my Highland cow face in the middle of the tray, so I wanted to surround him with some of the stick grass so that it does look a bit like wheat, as if he was in the field of wheat. and I was hoping that that is what the actual outcome was going to be. So again here, like I said, just adding a little bit here and there. And once I had done that, I decided to use my heat gun just to try and get some of any of the bubbles that were surfacing, but not too much, because obviously I wanted the grass to stay where I had put it. So I was just gently using my heat gun. You can use your long neck lighter, which I do often as well, but here I thought it would be fine to use the heat gun because the stick grass was staying where I had put it, and it was easy to move around as well. So this is just me using the heat gun just to get rid of the bubbles. I seem to be waffling quite a bit today, along with the brain fog. It's an age thing, unfortunately, and nothing I can do about it. So if I was waffling, I do apologize. Right, so anything else I can say while I'm heat gunning my tray? It is beginning of autumn in March here, so we are going to be starting with later sunrises and earlier sunsets. So I thought that this would be a nice autumn piece for us because autumn is starting. So I did leave that to cure, and like I said, I had to cut this UV DTF sticker. It's so pretty, and I wanted to try and get the colors to match those flowers as well, because there is a little bit of stick grass or whatever their grass is that they've got in the picture. So I wanted to match the flower, which is like a reddishy orangey color, and then like the goldish color to match him, browny goldy color. So what I did was I used my alcohol inks. Like I said, I didn't use any mica powder this time. All I wanted to use was my alcohol inks because I wanted an almost transparent tray, but with a little bit of color to it. So I did mix up the back with the alcohol ink, which is the goldy browny sort of color. There you can see how pretty that is. And like I said, it's very, very transparent with a slight color to it. That's all I wanted. I didn't want a solid color on the back. Don't know why, but that is what I decided. So once, like I said, it had cured the clear with the stick grass, I added the backing, and then I put some that was my gold marker, my gold alcohol ink, and it shot all over. And like I said, that's all I wanted. I wanted the metallic alcohol inks just so that I could do a little bit of swirls on the back on top of the backing coat. So here I'm just using my dotting tool just to make little swirls with the gold alcohol ink. The metallics don't spread very much. they do tend to sink. So that is why also I decided to just use the dotting tool, because they don't spread very much at all. So I just helped them a little bit to give a little bit of an effect for the back. And then once it was cured overnight, you can see it's actually given it a nice effect at the back. And now I was just interested to see what it was going to look like on the sides where I had put the stick grass. I didn't fill it like you could see. I only put a couple of pieces on each edge. And I think it came out really nicely with that stick grass. And it's nice and see-through as well. I've done a couple of trays the last few videos that are almost transparent, and I think they look nice. I like the backing with a solid color, but I also like the see-through look. It looks more like glass with something inside it. So sorry, I was a little bit out of the camera there. I don't know where I thought the camera was, but there you can see the stick grass in the sides, and I think it came out really nicely. So now it was ready for me to do the UV DTF sticker. And like I said, unfortunately, I had to cut it. If I had left it and used the big tray, it would have been so much better, because I lost all the flowers and the dried arrangement around him on the left-hand side. So I did have to cut him down quite a bit, but he's still gorgeous. I think he is absolutely gorgeous. I love Highland cows. They just look so soppy. They always look soppy, like they're sad about something, but they are gorgeous. So here again, my normal story. Take off one of the edges and just try and make sure that you're going to get it in straight. And then make sure that it is in straight. And then once you get your little section on the left-hand side down, that you are happy that he's going to be going straight, run your card on the inside, pushing out the air bubbles as you pull your backing sheet away, and that eliminates most of the bubbles, if not all the bubbles. I don't think I had any bubbles on this one. I don't think I had any. So that is a tip. I know I give it every time I use a UV DTF sticker, but just in case somebody hasn't watched any of my other videos, that is how I do my stickers, whether it's vinyl or UV DTF or even the 2D ones. It's the easiest way to do it. I said 2D ones. The 2D ones don't have a top and a back, so that was, disregard that one. The UV DTF or your normal vinyl stickers. And there he is. Doesn't he look so cute? So now all I needed to do was pour on the top coat. Again, it was my 1:1 24-hour crystal resin. And this is quite a deepish tray, so you can have a thicker top coat if you want to, or you can just have it so that it covers the base of it. So that's entirely up to you, how deep your tray is as to how deep your top coat is. And I thought he was just too cute. And here, just going around with the dotting tool, just to make sure that the resin was all in the corners. And then I didn't want to use alcohol, so I just got my long neck lighter and just popped a couple of bubbles that had popped up, but there were not that many. but just to make sure. That's one thing you don't want, is bubbles in your top coat. And there we go. He was cured, and I think it came out really nicely. I was still unhappy that I hadn't used the big tray, because I think it would have looked even better, because like I said, I did have to cut off some of the flowers on the left hand side, but those stick grass pieces, I think, look really nice in the edges of the tray. So here are a few photos of the end result. I will use the see-through little feet on the bottom of these trays, because you don't want to see ugly big black or white sticky feet on the bottom. So I will do that, but I just thought I'd show you the end result, and let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Again, guys, I really appreciate it if you have subscribed already. If you would like this video, I would appreciate that as well. And again, as normal, until next time, have a great one.